bilişim sektörünün kalbinin atmakta olduğu bu önemli törende konuşmasını yapmak üzere şimdi ICANN Bölge Başkan Yardımcısı Sayın Bahar Esmat'ı alkışlarınızla sahneye davet etmek istiyorum. I would like to invite Mr. Esmat to the stage for the presentation,
Good evening. It's a great pleasure to be here today in this very special and prominent event that recognizes the top technology companies in Turkey. I'd like to thank the organizers, BT Haber, for inviting me to speak and to also allowing me the opportunity to be among this distinguished group of participants today. We live in a world where technology is becoming increasingly common in our everyday lives. We live in an era of digital revolution and information communication technology, or in short ICT, businesses play a key role in this revolution. ICT is not only one of the fastest growing industries that directly creates millions of new jobs, but it's also an important enabler of innovation and development. Technology and innovation have the capability to dramatically impact and advance our economies and our societies. And this capability can only increase as the demand for innovation and digitization continues to surge. And we're here today to recognize and celebrate the innovators, the entrepreneurs, the business leaders in Turkey, those who make the impact and contribute to the well-being of the society. As a catalyst for innovation, the internet has enabled the emergence of new industries, professions, new jobs, new business models. Think of the app industry, an industry that did not exist 10 years ago. Think of jobs like blockchain developers or deep learning engineers. Again, those are jobs that did not exist a few years ago. Those jobs and those industries were brought in by the internet. Numerous public services, numerous online businesses, small and large, are coming online every day, aiming to reach new customers and to compete in new markets. Even some businesses are completely set up online. Think of Getir here in Turkey, or B-Taxi, or globally companies like Amazon and Alibaba. Those are businesses that were set up as online businesses. And the growth in all these applications, businesses, users, online services is on the rise. Today, over 4 billion people are connected to the internet, marking more than 50% of the world's population. And Turkey ranks as the 12th out of the top 20 countries with the highest number of internet users. That's a great opportunity. One may ask, what made this happen? What made the internet what it is today? There is one key reason that made the internet what it is today. One key reason that made the internet the global network that connects numerous individuals, devices, businesses, and societies all together. And that is its openness. The internet is an open system by design. Engineers like myself, and probably like many in the room today, know that the internet protocols, the technical protocols that make the internet work, were designed in a way that would allow engineers, developers, software developers, innovators to create and introduce new services, new applications, and to make those services accessible to everyone who uses the internet. That's the key thing in the internet. It's openness. It's that openness that made the internet the network of all networks, or in other words, the one single unified internet that we all have and enjoy today. Many organizations and communities around the world work tirelessly to ensure that the internet continues to work and evolve. These organizations share the same values of open, inclusive, and trusted internet. The organization I work for, the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, ICANN, is one of those organizations. So what does ICANN do? We all use the internet. We use it to communicate with each other. We use it to do shopping online, to book tickets, to do online banking. We use it even for social media purposes and so forth. And when we use the internet, we usually enter an address or a name into our computers. Could be a web address, could be an email address. These addresses have to be unique so that computers can find each other. ICANN is an important part of that system that helps people connect online. Every time you send a friend an email, or you post a video, or you do an online shopping or any transaction online, you touch ICANN in one way or another. The system that matches those addresses together, and more precisely, it matches names that we as users use in our computers, matching them with numbers, the numbers that computers usually understand. We call them Internet Protocol numbers of IP addresses. This system is called the Domain Name System, or in short, the DNS. ICANN helps coordinate the DNS across the world, and without this coordination, we wouldn't have the one single internet that we have today. Now, it's important also to note that the DNS is not a platform. It's not one of those platforms that we use online. It's rather an enabler. It enables us, it enables all users to navigate the internet and to get to the platforms they want to use. Again, those platforms could be anything from social media to online shopping and e-commerce. It's also important to note that the domain name system has changed a lot in the past few years. Those of us who've been using the internet for a long time would remember the days when we used to have few internet addresses like com, net, org, or countrycodes.tr and the rest. Today we have over 1,200 of those extensions, including new names such as .istanbul or .ist. So today businesses in Istanbul could register their names under .istanbul or .ist. There are also new names in different languages and scripts, languages like Arabic, Chinese, Russian, and so forth. And those names, we call them internationalized domain names, or IDNs. Those names were introduced to allow non-English speaking users to fully access the internet in their native languages. Now, how to ensure that these names are recognized and accepted by all online systems that we use? How to ensure that a name like .istanbul would be recognized by your online banking system? This is a key project that ICANN has been working on for the past few years. It's called Universal Acceptance. Universal Acceptance is simply It means that applications and systems must treat all top-level domains in a consistent manner. We all do a lot of things online, okay? We go to our online banking or e-commerce site or social media. We usually register with an email. And once we register, we get in, we do what we want to do online, and we check out, we get our business done. Now imagine that you have an email that ends with .istanbul, something at yourbusiness.istanbul, and you go online, for example, to your bank, and you want to register using this email. Guess what? 90% chance that your online banking system will not accept this email. It will not recognize the email address that ends with .istanbul. This is what universal acceptance is about, to ensure that all online systems treat domain names equally. Universal acceptance is also a business opportunity, because by updating your system and making it universal acceptance ready, you will be able to serve new customers, hence generating more revenues. A study by Analysis Mason shows that universal acceptance represents a $9.8 billion US annual growth opportunity in online revenues. And it's only a matter of a software update. The internet is constantly evolving, and as it evolves, we need to be ready to grab the opportunities that come with it by allowing for access, inclusivity, and openness. We work together to bring the next billion users online. And remember, the next billion users will not come from the United States or Europe. They will come from this part of the world. They will come from Asia, from Africa, from the Middle East. In fact, Turkey is among the top 5 countries leading in internet penetration across the Middle East, with around 60 million internet users. This is a penetration of about 72%, which is actually above the world's average, which is currently at 57%. Again, this is a huge opportunity for Turkey. In closing, I'd like to emphasize that the future of the internet is in your hands. You, the business leaders, the entrepreneurs, the innovators, you need to seize the opportunity, be creative, and bring innovation to your business and bring it to your people. Thank you.